Oh my goodness. We are in a different place in my studio. So, I was having tech issues yesterday, okay? Those issues being that you need to charge your devices. So, my bad. But to make up for it, I'm doing a stream today. Please let me know how things sound. I ended up having to move my microphone and like switch it around. So it's a little farther away than I'm used to having it, but I think it's probably still okay. So, like the levels and everything look good, and it sounds okay in my headphones, but sometimes it's different for y'all. So, just let me know if things are sounding weird. Thank you so much for the likes on the Clock app and the U of Tubes and Twitch. Thank you so much. So, I okay. The quilt grannies tricked me again. So I am now on the board for my guild. I am going to be in charge of facilities, which means I help set up the tables before the meeting. And then I set up the classroom before the class. So I ended up taking the class for this month, which was Sue Bouchard, which I just realized that the quilt celebrities actually like come and teach the class. So we learned her quilt in a day moon dance pattern, and it's very cool to like learn the pattern from the person that wrote it, as opposed to me going through and being like, okay, lay out patches to make partial star. Well, what do you mean by that? So she took us through all of the blocks and then did a demo on how to lay everything out. And seeing her lay it out, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. So I made some of the blocks. Here, I'll unhook this. So it starts out, and I'll just scoot that over. It starts out with a lot of half square triangles. Okay, like it is quite a lot. And then you cut, oh shoot, I lost those just that quick. And then you end up cutting out these little triangles, hang on, which make like I don't know what degree angle, it's pretty obtuse. But then it looks like you have a curve in your pattern, but you haven't had to cut any circles, or sew any circles, more importantly. So I'm on spring break, and this is what I'm working on. So we'll be at my sewing machine for this week. And then I'm still gonna work on my finals, but I feel like y'all have already seen like what I'm making. So I might as well do something new. Let's see if there are any comments. No, okay, good. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for the likes. I super appreciate it. All right, so if I can remember what I was doing. Oh, and these are my scraps. Okay, we'll toss those over there. And it was nice because she like organized everything for us. So these are the half square triangles, little picture. I don't know what goes on with these yet. I haven't gotten that far. Though I feel like, you know what, she did tell us, and we were mostly paying attention. And then I have to cut the rest of these. So there is plenty of fabric in the kit to make more than one quilt. My absolute favorite is this little tool that she gave us to square everything. And I'll show it more when I start like trimming some things, if I can get the camera to like go over there. It's a new setup. We're in new territory. So welcome. And we're listening to the Demon Slayer soundtrack because I'm on spring break. Like, this is a bonus stream day. So where did I leave off? Clearly, I left off with all the little things that were clipped. But what step was this? See, this is why I should have just like gone home and immediately worked on it. But I was doing something. Okay, I see. This is this block minus the triangle pieces. So this will eventually become this. All right. So the question is, do I just sew all the 4 patches first? Hello, I'm the U of Tubes. I can't see, I'm so blind. Barrett, hi, thank you so much for commenting. Okay, clearly I've clipped these in such a way that I think I wanted myself to do the 4 patch first. So we'll have to lay it out. I'm going to move my cutting board for now because it's taking up unnecessary space. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Oh no, okay. And I need the pattern. Hey, let go. All right, and we need the instructions. Okay. So we're laying it out, and it's color triangles facing in. I might switch these around. It's fine. Okay. I guess it's kind of hard to see like the light on light. These are white squares. Okay. And then these will lay out opposite ways. Okay. I think that looks cute. Toss that over there too. We don't need that yet. Okay. And we're piecing. Ooh. You know what I need? I need one of those things. These. Do I have one over here? It's like little random pieces of fabric. Oh, fine. I'll just use a little piece of batting. About that. Okay. So I can actually be like gripping something here. And I guess I'll just chain piece these. Might as well. It's kind of nice being at my sewing machine. So I am making this quilt. It's Sue Bouchard's pattern for Quilt in a Day. The pattern is called Moon Dance. I'm actually working on this. How can I? There we go. This rainbow version. I ended up taking the class over the weekend, and I'm going to finish up what I started. For games, I play Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I just spent 5 million bells on a basement that I don't use. Animal Crossing streams are on Fridays, usually. I'm in school right now, so my schedule is a little sketchy. Usually they're on Fridays, and I do share my dream address for those that want to visit my islands in those streams. Man, that was a terrible way to start. Okay, so note to self, don't start on the scene. That was very unhelpful. There's a lot of like pressing that goes on with this too, so I might as well turn my iron on. I think it is on. It's got to auto shut off though. Scissors. Oh, the other ones. These ones. I don't know when I developed like scissor preferences. They're all like, they all work. Any more comments? No, okay. I'm trying to be better about checking them because I will get into the zone and I will have looked at 0 comments. Go. Okay, yes, and I'll just keep using this little guy. Okay, and this piece I'm not gonna press because I need to sew it into a little square anyway. I don't think I'm gonna press any of these because I don't need to. Okay, this goes at the top. This goes at the bottom. Okay. And this and this. No, wait. Hold up. I think it goes this way. This and this, and this and this. Yes, okay. So this I will press this way. Press, press, press. Because hand pressing, like finger pressing, is also valid. Like it still works. Thank you all so much for 2,300 likes on the clock app. Okay, so this is going to the left and this is going to the right. Trying not to stretch it too much. Okay. All right, and now these will nest together. Right? Sort of. Oh no, how did that happen? Did I do this wrong? Already? Am I already making mistakes? Yes. I did not mean to press those to the same side. So let me I'll just switch it. I'll just pretend like I didn't mess that up. Okay. Double check one more time to make sure this is what we want. It is not. I was right the first time. Oh my gosh. See, this is why you have to check. Okay, because I want these to be kitty corner of each other. Okay. I know I'm being real picky about it, but I want it to like, I have a vision. And these pieces are so small, I am not going to pin them because all that's going to do is mess me up. These are nested. Right, yeah, very nice. Kind of missing my long nails. Like having the stubby nails is not as helpful for sewing. Yeah, definitely better to go that way. So I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. Oh, that's right. I usually put these over here. So let me continue to do that. Okay. And we should have cute little 4-patch. It doesn't really matter what side I press this to because this is in the middle. It's getting trimmed anyway. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clip these all together and I'm going to assemble them all up to this point because after that I will need to trim little 4-patches. Okay, so this can go here and we can start the next. Oh, wait. I have a little pin bin for that. Actually, out of the way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it almost shows up on camera. It's like ecru, like just a warm white. I switched the colors around in this one a little bit. Do that. Okay. Flower. Oops. Flower. Okay. That's cute. It helps to look at it in camera because then I'm not so close to it and I can see it more as a pattern or like just shapes. All right, so here's the first one. Just my little thingy. this is correct. Yes. Okay. So pressing to the left. And pressing, whoops, to the right. Double check one more time because I don't feel like seam ripping today. Yes, okay. And these are nicely nested. Right, yes. Okay. And I'll cut all those threads eventually. That might have been more than a quarter inch. Like closer to a half inch. Okay. Eh, you know what? It's not going to matter when I square this because it will still be the correct size. Whoops. Going this way. Right? Yes. Okay. And the more I talk to myself, the more accurate it becomes. Pro tip. Wait, there we go. Everything's backwards. Okay. Package these together. Where did, oh, I guess I need my little clippy. Shouldn't have put it away. There we go. All right. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not very many. Okay. It's not so bad. We'll just clippy it here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. It's like this. The blue looks nice. Okay, I like it. Let me make sure I am holding this correctly. Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I totally messed everything up here. Hold up. Nope. I mean, the puzzleness of it is fun. Stay. Let's make sure that I've got this right. Does that look correct? It does. Kitty corner, same. Okay. So pressing this to the left. And pressing this to the right. Okay. And these will nest. Okay. Do I need to change my needle again? I might need to. I'll start with trimming this first. Oops. Oh no. That's okay. All right. Somehow I feel like this isn't the way that I had it. Hold up. I think this was on the bottom. And this was on the top. Yeah, there we go. And apparently it does matter. Press this open. Well, not open. I am pressing all my seams to the side. Because when you press them open and you stitch in the ditch, you're not securing anything. Okay. Next one. Now we're doing green. Yeah. I don't object to that. It's very cute. I really like all the fabrics that she gave us in the kit. Highly recommend this pattern. See, that's really cute too. Though it's showing up a lot more yellow on screen. I wonder if I can fix that. It's my mouse. Hang on. I think I can fix that. Oh, that's the wrong camera. Good job, Heather. You want the OBSBot camera. Let's see. Oh yeah, 5100 Kelvin is way too much. 38 is not quite enough. I try to keep it like within 39 to 42. I mean, that cooled it down a lot. Maybe we like 42. Something like that. Like the green was just not showing up properly. I was like, it's showing up like yellow and it's actually green. Maybe white balance is off. Okay. I am happy with this. And I don't know why I don't just start with the top row sewing. So I'm going to do that. And she does suggest using the all-purpose foot because it feeds a little better. But I would really like all my seams to actually be a 1/4 inch. And when I use the all-purpose foot, I get a little loosey-goosey with the measurements. So there's that. Dr. Michelle, thank you so much. Yeah, I had to do a little finagling, but got it to work. Just barely. And then I forgot to charge my headphones, so I didn't stream yesterday because I thought my hardware was broken, but I forget. You have to charge things. Okay, where are we? We are here. Right? Yeah. Okay. So press to the left, press to the right. So easy to forget about because we're used to just, right? Like, I am from the 90s. I'm used to batteries, like, or things being plugged in. I like this charging business is just like, oh. And then my, I have a power strip by my nightstand, and I forgot if the switch on the power strip is off, nothing is charging. So guess whose phone wasn't charged this morning? Me. Thank you so much for sharing. Um, yeah, so I've been playing catch up, trying to charge my phone all day, and it just that means my Fitbit didn't charge, like nothing charged. Like, why am I on such low battery already? What happened? Like, how can this be? Hold up. Paranoid. Having a moment. Okay. Just having a slight moment. Just groaned out loud in confirmation of the strip being turned on. Right, check your power strips, everybody. If the strip is off, your device will not charge. Your laptop will power down. Like, your tablet will say, go away, leave me alone. Is this the way? This is the way. Okay. And this seems to want to fold this way, so I'm gonna let it. Because who am I to deny a fold the way that it wants to fold? Yeah, if that power strip is off, forget about it. Forget about it. I think after this quilt, I need to clean the dust out of my machine. Because I feel like it's probably pretty dusty in there. I just hate taking the plate off, so I procrastinate. No, still need my scissors. Okay. Um, what? There we go. Yes. Yep. I don't know why I'm putting these white squares with these. They don't even go with that. I have like squaring up to do, which I may or may not do on live. It's always awkward to like use the cutting board on live. I feel like that's when I make the most mistakes. And the chance of injuring myself goes up exponentially. Ooh, and I guess this is a quilt I get to keep since I bought all the fabric. Ooh, some of this is Tula Pink. It's very exciting. Okay. Oops. Hey, let go a little piece of fabric. There we go. Oh, that's cute. That'll be cute. Yeah, I try not to injure myself on live, but it doesn't always go that way. Especially if I'm hand sewing, especially if I'm using the big needles. Like the big needles are hungry for fingertips. They love it. Oops, that is much more than a quarter inch. Oops, my bad. In my sewing group, we were talking about how every quilter has a different idea of what a quarter inch is. And sometimes multiple ideas in the same quilt. Uh oh, no, no, don't want to snip that. Okay. See, that was almost in my finger. Okay. Still looks cute. Love that it like adds to the uniqueness of each piece. Yeah, I like when things are like scrappy. And this kit was really nice because she cut everything out for us. So it was all ready to go. Everything was labeled. So, because this is kind of a complicated quilt, but again, being able to take the class with the teacher, like the person that made the pattern, is like awesome. It makes it a lot less daunting. And we were able to ask questions, which is always great. Minimal seam ripping. I think I only had to take apart one thing. Because let's face it, if you're piecing, you're seam ripping. It happens to everybody. And if you're not seam ripping, well, then I guess you're God's favorite. How does it feel? Ooh, I really hope this is right side up. It's not. See? Speaking of seam ripping, is this the back? Dang, I can't really tell. And if you can't tell, then no, I think this is the front. Okay, so see? Speaking of seam ripping, thank you all so much for 5K likes on the clock app. Okay, so now we're seam ripping, and I need. Well, at least we can sew this patch. Man, I thought I had everything facing the right way. Okay, so my seam ripper is where? Ah, don't poke me. Here we go. Boop. Wait, is this the, yes, this is the one, because this is the correct side. So I'll just flip it. And since I didn't do any back stitching, it just comes apart. No consequence. Okay, so let me flip it. Right side's facing. Okay. We have now confirmed right sides. Cool. Put the cap back on my seam ripper before I poke myself with it. Which seam ripper pokes hurt. This is very large, sharp and pointy. Okay. So these are pointing in. I think I've got them in reverse order of what they should be. Oh my gosh. Again. Again with the mistakes. See, now I started, it's like breaking the seal when you're drinking. Now I've started seam ripping, and now we're just going to keep making mistakes. It's because I'm hungry. Like, did I literally just eat? Kind of. But now I'm hungry again. I ate a lot of cheese too. It's like, ooh, you know what sounds good? Cheese. With more cheese. Okay. There we go. Yes, if we could stitch the correct configuration, that would be really helpful. Meanwhile, I didn't realize the Coachella traffic is going to be just like for the next 2 weeks. Like, there are people everywhere. Like, don't you have stuff to do? How does it feel to be independently wealthy? I guess people do take vacation for Coachella. I live out here, so I'm nonplussed. Okay. Is it correct now? Yes. All right, let's take a look at our squares. Man, this one was a struggle for no reason. That looks correct to me. Okay, so we'll fold to the right or the left. You know, the little stray threads. Okay, and then fold this one to the right. And sew this patch together. All right, that looks pretty matched up. YOLO. That could have been real sketchy. Turned out all right though. All right, these are nested. Which way? This way. Okay. So I'll just fold in whatever direction it wants to go. Okay. There we go. Put these together. One more. I don't know how long I've been on live. I feel like it's been a while though. Piecing kind of takes a long time. Oh yeah, it has been about an hour. That's all right. I'm just going to sew until I get tired. Since this is not like our typical cozy crafting day, usually these are on Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday. Actually, no, it's just Monday and Wednesday. But since I wasn't on yesterday, I was like, all right, I'll do a bonus live today. So this live might end up being hours long. We'll see. Or I'll finish this last patch and I'll take a break. I don't know. I don't know. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:15. All right. It's almost dinner time. I could eat again. No, I just want to eat more cheesy bread. It's delicious. Okay. So last but not least, the red squares. Oh, wait. Maybe I want to do this way. Oh, wait, but I don't want polka dots next to each other. Well, they're going to be next to each other either way. How about we do this? Square. My tiny half square triangle. Yeah, that's cute. All right, so on here, oh wait, I want it facing that way. And yes, it does matter which way they're facing. So this one, it might not matter as much. We'll see. Okay. Keep all the squares straight this time. Or all the directions straight. might do, just to keep these all straight, is then I'll just now that I'm like done piecing, I'm like, oh, I found a more efficient way to do this. Okay. So down, and I'll just finish piecing. Okay, and then this. I mean, a little sketchy. It's not the worst method. And it saves me a little bit of thread. Okay. So we're pieced. Oops. Okay. Let me put these back together. So press to the left. Hooray. Hey, Shen. Hi. Oh, no, not a Banivator. Twitch stays lit. There we go. Yes, we're at the sewing machine this week because I want to finish this quilt top before classes start back up. I mean, should I be working on my final projects? Yes. But I have all week to do that. It's only Tuesday. I have plenty of time to procrastinate and goof off before I have to go back to working on my finals. Is that? Quit being sketchy. There we go. It was like pretend nested. There's that doohickey. What I need to do is set up the new sewing machine. But you know what? I'll probably do that this week too. I'm going to assemble all these quilt tops, and then inevitably I'm going to need to quilt. And this little tiny space in here is not it. Like it's not enough space to quilt. Oh, those came together so nicely. Okay. And that's my last set of these. So now I need to press them. My ironing board is not in view of the camera. So either I can go over there and press these and come back and keep sewing, or I can go eat a snack. Like, I could also also eat a snack. Because the rest of the things I need to do, you know what? I have, oh no, but those require pressing too. Pretty much everything else that I need to do requires pressing. And it's a lot of like press and then do more piecing and then press, and these pieces need to be cut. Okay, so I'm gonna get off live. It's been more than an hour. Um so yeah, I'm gonna put all these together. These will eventually be more of this block and more of these little cute flying geese pieces. And I'll keep quilting. And then tomorrow will be our regularly scheduled crafting live. So it'll be more of this. And for those who are interested, this is the Moon Dance pattern by Sue Bouchard. I got to take a class with her over the weekend at my guild. And this is Quilt in a Day. So if people want to buy her pattern, I highly recommend. She also sells kits for this. I also highly recommend it. I don't know if she's doing the labeled bags for the other kits, but for us, she labeled everything because we took her class. So yeah, I hope everyone is having an awesome Tuesday so far. And if not, it's almost over. So thanks for spending a little bit of it with me. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard for more cozy quilting. We're cozy quilting this week. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Bye.